Hello and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. Today we're pleased to bring you A Link to the Past randomizer all dungeons, keys, key sanity tournament. It is round 1 of brackets. And today we have P-Train versus MrAaronSnerd. And on commentary, I'm very pleased to be joined by Dr. Bobtastic and Days Cloud. How you doing tonight, gentlemen?
Doing all right. Just fine.
Okay.
Got on spring break, so I was like, you know what? Let's do some commentary. And glad to be joined by you, Days Cloud. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty well myself, actually. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that you got the free time to come out here and call a little race with us tonight. We got a match here between P-Train and MrAaronSnerd as our illustrious restreamer there, Norinato, told us.
And it looks like we are ready to head off, so I'm going to get the race started. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon.
Now, these runners did elect to run their race with the boots intact, so we're going to be seeing some of that action here.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a nicer start option there for us. It means that we don't have to sit there and watch them just kind of walk around Hyrule for the next 2 hours. We get to watch them dash. Hopefully they get a sword pretty quickly so they don't have to worry about dashing into things.
Now, that being said, there's something to be said for the amount of skill it takes to do dashing or to do movement that without the boots. That's a non-trivial skill, but the boots movement is even more complicated. So, and
right. I mean, we at some point we start thinking about key dashes and everything else and all the other fun stuff. But it looks like we're about ready to get started. And both runners electing to start at Link's house there. P-Train going to take a quick right turn here. And it looks like he's headed towards the Sajrala, the area here. Since he's got these boots, he doesn't need a bomb to bonk open this to get these 3 items and a little bit of information. MrAaronSnerd going to take a trip directly up to the Hyrule Castle area there to get the first little tree pull with a nice bomb pack.
Yeah, very, very nice starting tree pull. We see green pendant at Misery Mire. Now, I mean, the only... Hey, Vanilla Sword, what's up? The only thing that could be possibly relevant as far as the crystals and pendants go are where the 5-6 is and where the green pendant is, because... And I guess where the pendants are in general as far as getting the pedestal item. But you have to do all of these dungeons anyway.
Right. That is one thing for 100% sure. You're not going to be saving yourself any time by trying to skip anything. This is a game of I'm going to clear every single thing. They're kind of interesting. We get in that Uncle Sword there. Also, the other item in the escape area is bombos. So, MrAaronSnerd very quickly with some great amount of power.
P-Train did pick up the shovel there in Sajrala's closet, but that didn't seem to pan out too much.
Yeah, just a piece of heart there at that shovel spot. We find ourselves a little, our first key of the day here. That's a small key to Ganon's Tower over there in Bonk Rocks on MrAaronSnerd's side.
I see. Well, there's a big key over here on the race game. Also, shout-outs to bombs on Rupee Crab, 8 bomb drops. I don't think you're going to run out of bombs today. And there's a small key on the Lumberjack, which is a little bit annoying because you don't know if you're going to need that or not.
Yeah, that's one of those things we're going to have to sit there and kind of think about for later. Turns out that big key on Race Game, though, is going to be the big key to Tower of Hera today, so...
Yeah, could lead to a Hera where you have to go a little slower. And we have a literal vanilla book. Hello. Hello there.
That's interesting. Well, that's going to open up Desert Palace at this early stage there. We're going to go from having 1 item available there in Desert to 2 with this boot start. But I guess we're gonna have to figure out exactly what these guys want to do. I don't know if you're gonna be rushing down to to that area quite yet. There's a map to Ganon's Tower sitting there in the back of the tavern.
Yep, that's essentially toilet paper in this particular mode. The other maps might give you some information. Again, not super relevant information because you have to do it anyway, but you don't need the map of Ganon's Tower. It's super dumb.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right there. There is kind of one thing I believe, since we're using the VTOR branch here, is we get a flute there in the well. That's going to become quite nice, and P-Train's about to pick that up as well, as along with that small key to Misery Mire. But yeah, I believe since we're using the VTOR branch here, maps do actually have to show up technically before you're supposed to beat the dungeon or something like that. Something like I was.
So it can give you a minor bit of hints as far as things go. Oh my goodness, we got a mirror, we got a cane. Gross. Huh. If you'll indulge me for a moment.
A cane, a mirror, and then a bow.
Let me tell you something about this mode AD keys. It can be confusing and kind of slow, but one thing you expect, the last thing you will have left, well, I'm willing to bet, it's agate keys.
Oh man, you've been gone for so long that I totally forgot that was going to happen.
Well then, all right. That takes a lot of pressure off me. I'm ready to do commentary now.
You get back into the swing of it. 5 minutes into this, we get your call done, and
wow,
we can continue on.
Mirror again, just a stacked blindside like you do.
Okay, but yeah, so we've got So then, yeah, I guess at this point it's time for these runners to just retrace each other's steps here. So both of these runners went 4 and 2 to get into this bracket stage in AD keys. We started out with 96 runners, working through basically a 6-week Swiss tournament there. If you went 4 and 2, you made brackets. If you went 3 and 3, then you got to sit here and do commentary.
Fair enough. And if you completely didn't know that this tournament was happening, you also got to do that.
I'm not sure which one of them is the better way. Now, P-Train's going to give us a ped check, and that's a small key of Evil's Bane. That is a GT tower, small GT tower. Again, it's tower small on pedestal today.
Now, in a perfect world, if you can get to GT without requiring any sort of keys, or without requiring any sort of items, you can actually beat Ganon's Tower on just one key. You can just go up the middle and grab the key at the top. If you want to full clear it, you need 3. Of course, the game will expect you to have all 4. So, logically, this is a logical ped seed already, but there's no real need for that to occur for these runners, unless it turns out that there's a worse Agate Tower key out there, which is possible, especially since you've got to go ahead and do all the pendant dungeons anyway.
I mean, yeah, you never know exactly where that castle tower smalls are going to end up here. That is kind of the name of the game after a point. It's just like, so where on earth are we going to be finding those today? As kind of interesting. P-Train making a play out to the desert here to go to Agina's cave. They're going to make use of this flute. MrAaronSnerd, meanwhile, is in Mini Moldorm Cave, picking up the big key to Eastern Palace, already with a bow. So I kind of feel like we might be going to Eastern Palace next.
Yeah, that does sound like a plan. I mean, a bow and a big key, that is literally all you need for Eastern.
Oh man, poor P-Train right now, running around here with no sword, 2 bombs to his name, trying to figure out how on earth is he going to go ahead and kill these like mini Moldorms and pretty much all of the rest of the enemies in the game right now. All he's got to do is go to Uncle. He can grab himself a sword.
Yeah, I know that in a lot of these, you really try to, or some people really try to save Uncle for if you're going to full clear Hyrule Castle at the same time. So that's a possibility. I like to pretend, I know this isn't the case, but I like to pretend that the S there in Mr. ALttPR, I like to pretend that's a middle initial, so Mr. ALttPR.
I mean,
makes him sound more important.
A little bit there. We can call him that, just casually here as we get our green 20 of the day there. I believe that would be where the boots would have been. Yes, maybe, possibly, or just a placeholder,
possibly, yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, I think in this particular mode. Oh, there's a hammer on the ledge there. So Mr. ALttPR's gonna deal with some of this mess, set up a secondary water walk here.
That's going to work, I think. I'm trying to see exactly what he's thinking of doing here, because he doesn't have money for Zora. And I imagine he's just going to splash delete here because
splash delete is the plan. I think
he already was water walking. Yeah. I think he was trying to set up the second water, store a water walk there, but that wasn't going to work the way that he did it there.
Not if you don't have a moon pearl.
Yeah.
That's the only way you get the second water walk out of the cave, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I've never actually, to be honest, I've never seen anybody try to do it a second one through the cave like that. But we're gonna have to really. Yeah, I was expecting to see him try to splash delete that. I think we might see P-Train do that here in just a minute because he's currently water walking right now. Or now. There we go.
The thing is, Aaron set that up. But once you take that leap, your water walk from the boots is already used, and the water walk from the boots is the one that generally gets used if you do the double water walk. So probably what'll happen here is P-Train will see that and do the splash delete with bow and bombs.
Fortunately, okay,
or not.
So I guess. I was kind of thinking that he was gonna come out of there, but I mean, since he went up to Hobo there, I guess we're not gonna go. He's not gonna go see that sword. Not sword, but the hammer quite yet. So that's gonna be a bit of a knowledge gain there over on Mr. ALttPR's side.
I think Aaron might have just picked up a key of some sort there in Desert. I missed it, but.
Yeah, I was watching P-Train there, trying to figure it out there. That's when we're gonna have to say help our trackers there. There we go.
Another small key. Wow.
Yeah, big shout outs today to our trackers.
Meyer small keys. That's can we just delete them? Can we do that?
They are things, aren't they? Since we've got 2 of them already, we're starting to get an interesting situation there, but
the game does want you to have all 3 in order to be able to access the 2 left chests in Meyer past the fire, unless one of the keys is in those 2 chests, in which case it requires 2, and it requires that the big key also be over there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would kind of laugh really hard if it turns out that we've got the Meyer key in there as we get a key to Skull Woods on our mushroom turn in today. We're gonna go ahead and hold on to that, or was that a hard reset?
I honestly couldn't tell.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I saw the save and quit over there from MrAaronSnerd there. I just kind of blinked and he was back on the start screen. We're going to be save scumming that for fake powder, it looks like. All right.
Seems reasonable. And like I was saying about P-Train, he wanted to save this until he was going to full clear Hyrule Castle. Like, you don't want to have to do this, or, like, I'm pretty sure he didn't even want to have to go to Uncle when he did, because he didn't really have a good weapon for clearing out Hyrule. Well, he had the bow. Bow's fine. Never mind. Pay no attention to what I'm talking about. Basically just like complete randomization of the game, except the pots are included as locations. And so instead of 216, you have 1,032. So moving on.
How to wear out your A button in a very short time there.
Anyway.
All right, we got let's see, where we got here? MrAaronSnerd is picked up the key in the dark room, dealing with that Igor, getting him down, getting him away from him at least, and he's through the door, it looks like.
Very nice. All right, we'll get to see an Armos fight here in a second. Good old spinning popos and shooting Igors. Uh-oh. Looks like didn't quite get the setup for the quick kill. Looked like it was about to happen and then it didn't. But we get a map for Thieves Town and a crystal from Eastern Palace.
Hey, 20 minutes in, got our first crystal of the day. That's we're making progress here.
I would say that's probably faster than you expected in Keys.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, if you've got a crystal down by 30 minutes there, you probably are feeling pretty good about this, and especially Eastern, man. That Eastern big key can be just the worst at times.
Sorry to anybody who's having issues watching the stream. Apparently, there's issues on the restreamers end. Hopefully, that will get fixed as soon as we can make it happen. And there's that quick kill for P-Train. All right, so we're gonna, according to this, we're gonna go ahead and restart the stream. But we'll get started again very soon. So be right back. Aaron's gonna go pick up that hammer. I'm just gonna keep talking.
Yeah, I might as well, right?
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt the flow or the rhythm, or lack thereof. Right? Oh, he's doing Houlihan. There we go. He's doing Houlihan strats to get money for Zora.
Is that what this is? Is this like backup Houlihan?
Yeah, this is a Houlihan strat you could do with flippers and no hammer. Or no glove, but with boots. So basically, you bonk off of that one thing, it screws up your camera, and then you just come over here, and it didn't work. Okay.
It didn't work. All right. Well, P-Train's got to find himself 20 more rupees there, or else he's going to miss out on a key to Ice Palace. And a whole lot of not peace of mind, as we got another big keys there sitting inside Spec Rock. So we're going to jump on down there and find out exactly which one that we've got here. Man, P-Train's gonna feel probably pretty salty. Do you remember if there was 20 rupees here in the
there might have been. I think there was 50. Wait, no, there was a green 20, wasn't there?
Hey, that worked out perfectly there for P-Train, as that was a big key to Desert Palace sitting there in Spec Rock. So
ooh.
We need fire to be able to complete a dungeon at this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we could at least beat the boss of Hera.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. We can do that. We can beat the boss of Hera. Oh man, that is crazy. We've got all 3 of our Light World crystal dungeons.
What the heck is that? That's crazy. We got... Yeah. Also, I wasn't asking what that item was. That's just a compass, I think, on the tablet there.
All right, but we've got the hammer pickup there on P-Train's side. MrAaronSnerd has already done that and is in here grabbing the glove.
And there's a glove. Very nice.
All right, so that's
still no moon pearl.
Oh no, it's not. That's right. No moon pearl yet. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's like I was about to say no Dark World access, and then I was like, wait, that ain't lit up.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I just kind of assumed we had it by now. I mean, it's been 23 minutes. Come on, game. Let's go here. It's gonna be in vanilla chest. Don't worry about it.
There it is.
Oh no.
Close enough.
Right.
Like very close.
I'm gonna take that one, honestly. And
excuse me?
If I'm MrAaronSnerd right now, I'm very tempted to leave and just complete these dungeons in order. I mean, that's what the game is asking you to do, apparently. Here, you know, like he's obviously hurting himself right now by killing Moldorm out of order. The game does not want you to do this.
If anyone went out of their way to actually kill the bosses in order in this seed, I would salute them, and also wonder where they got other Ega Tower keys. Skullwood's big key on Moldorm. I keep confusing Landmo and Moldorm in my head. I don't know why. It's dumb.
I like to confuse Moldorm and Mothula because they both start with M.
And they're both 7 letters, and
right.
Like and in your head, they kind of blend together.
I just want to say that the big key to Skull that MrAaronSnerd picked up there. I'm really surprised that wasn't the big key to Pod, just with the way that this seed is going. But hey, sure, whatever. Seed, you do what you want to do here.
All right, so Spiral Cave for Aaron. Just a piece of heart, but we've also got the main event of East Death Mountain coming up, which is Paradox Cave.
Yeah, we're gonna do Paradox Cave. Kind of probably hope to. I mean, do you hope to find mitts here? I think you do.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, it's time for a big
Swamp
there.
big key.
Hmm.
Kind of need the swamp small key before that can become relevant.
I mean, you're gonna be happy about that one anyway, though, because that means when you go to do swamp here in a little while, you're not gonna have to worry about about leaving that big chest behind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
all right, another
okay.
sword there for Aaron. That's going to be 3 swords for P-Train when he gets there.
And a couple of compasses. Oh, a whole grip of compasses as well. So,
Yep.
sword good. Everything else kind of eh.
All right, so Aaron, now with full Dark World access, guess where we're going? I wonder if it's the Dark World.
Let's start at Hype Cave, it looks like. Grab those 5 items there. Hope that we get a little bit more directional input, I would say there. Because, like, at this point, it is just a whole lot of, like, I'm going to go start clearing stuff and hope that the seed makes it.
Hi there, hidden skull in the grass. Also, we might see a rather early Bombos tablet.
Oh,
there's the small key to swamp. Good lord.
Okay, let me double check here. What are we missing for that? Hookshot and mirror, it looks like. Yeah, so.
No, we got mirror.
Oh, we do have mirror. That's right. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Early morning.
We are currently in the unenviable position of being able to check like half a swamp.
Ew, gross. I mean, this is one of those things that in cross keys you wouldn't be too bad. Okay, it turns out that one of those crystals we got from Eastern was a red crystal there, the other one being on pod right now. So, that bow and that hammer there, we might see an early Pyramid Fairy play.
Yeah, once the pod big key comes into play and at least 4 pod small keys. Or I guess we could do... I guess if you really wanted to go straight for the boss, you could do it in, like, 1.
I mean, that's the dream, that you get everything that you need, and then you can only have to do it with 1 key. But I think I can count the amount of times that that's happened to me on one hand.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so Mr. P-Train about to make his way down here. We got Cave 45 check on MrAaronSnerd's side. That's going to be
Speaking of pod keys,
our first pod key right there.
I was thinking about saying speaking of pod keys even before they picked that one up, just to see if I could get the call going, but
I mean, at some point you gotta imagine that they're gonna be in here. Kind of interesting. So we're gonna play the arrow game over here on Aaron's side instead of just going directly to the dig game to see if we dig up the money that we need. But
yeah, he had 86, which is I mean, that's enough to play the digging game, but you don't want to like not have enough for like the Kiki and all that mess.
Oh yeah, totally. But you got to figure you're gonna dig up at least one. You got to dig up 14 rupees, right?
Yeah, you hope so.
We'll see here.
But,
I mean,
it costs 80 to do the game, and that's a hook shot. Well then, anybody feel like a swamp trip?
Yeah, no, I think the game has made itself clear about where it wants you to go here. So we're gonna drop a bomb of excitement in Link's house and gonna make our way down to the swamp. It looks like. And
goodness.
Yeah, so yeah, we were just trying to figure out exactly, man, what did we need, and and
Well, he had 60 something after he paid the fee for the game, which is 20. He had 86 before he started the game.
right. So P-Train following here a little bit. He's probably gonna. I imagine this is the exact same route because yep, he's gonna go left. So he's gonna get the exact same things that MrAaronSnerd get here. So probably just there's gonna be a whole lot of copycats from on both sides here.
I've been playing way too much entrance. I'm like, why they keep skipping the bonk rocks behind the bomb shop? Oh wait.
Man, I'll tell you that is something I know very, very well here. At some point, you're just like, why do you have? Why are they skipping this? You go and you just default and start checking entrances on an open seed, and then it takes a second, then you realize, wait, yeah, right. I'm playing the wrong mode here. Okay, I gotta switch this up.
All right, we got Ether inside Swamp, so that could be a thing. I mean, it's definitely a thing. It's just not certain if it's going to be a necessary thing.
Yeah, how good of a thing it is still a question. Now, P-Train only having 46 rupees, he's going to do Arrow game as well here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he actually needs it. Well, like 100%. There's just no other way that he'd do that. And getting that hook shot, he's going to feel very, very happy about his choices. Oh, we're even going back for seconds here.
Yeah.
All right.
Play it twice, you get 80 for the dig game and over 100 for Kiki, and you're fine. You don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, and if he feels like wanting to buy potions at this point, yeah, you kind of imagine that after he clears Swamp, he's going to have that option to him pretty easily there.
This is by far the most I think this is probably the earliest I have ever seen a full clear of Swamp in Keys. You know what I mean? It's just
this is...
You often come... Sometimes you find the key to Swamp and Hookshot and all that mess, but you don't have the big key. Sometimes you see people come in hoping to find the Hookshot. Sometimes you'll see somebody go for the first chest, which is a little bit absurd, but it does happen. Especially when Keys first came out. When it was still like 10% vanilla. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But, that being said, yeah, I do not remember ever seeing this before. This early.
No, this is wild here for sure.
Now, if I'm either of these runners, the first thing I'm doing after this is going over to Bombo's tablet just to check it because I'm here. But after that, who knows?
No, I think that's a good call there because, Bombo's tablet is one of those kind of easily orphaned checks, especially if you do the south route with, without the mirror, or if you just plain forget. I mean, it's an easy one to just forget that's there.
All right, so left side Swamp, as usual, turning out to be only the hottest of garbage.
Yeah, I mean, especially 35 minutes into the siege, you're not going to skip left side Swamp. Like, you can't be feeling bad about the way that the seed has gone at this point. So you're just gonna go ahead and do it. And
when the seed gives you the ability to full clear Swamp this early, you full clear Swamp. That's the rule.
Yeah. I mean, you've got everything. I mean, you even got the big key here. So, just take the time, be thorough, and see where it goes. I mean, we're in game one here. It's like neither of these guys really has any reason to be, I guess, making like an overly gambly play here because you're both you're both starting out even here. Nobody's got the advantage yet as we get a big key to pod.
Well, there we go. There's that pod big key. So if somebody really wanted to just go straight to the boss, they could, but don't do that. There's too much in pod.
totally do it. It'd be fun. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, really? Let's, we're gonna need, honestly, I think these guys probably want some sort of fire source.
So when you said that you wanted them to be thorough, I thought that you were wanting them to go to the woods to live deliberately. Anyways, bad jokes. Thorough. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
Nah, I liked it. Come on, a literary reference in a rando game? Come on now. That's what people come here. Well, and we're gonna go with these guys here. We got MrAaronSnerd working on his Argus fight there. Gonna do a couple of spins there. Hopefully, try to get this last one down before Argus got the other one going here. So, all right, so a couple of spins now.
Gonna take 4 here because of Master Sword. Yeah, you're gonna get to see a real difference here in these Argus fights. Because the Master Sword fight, without, Fire Rod or anything important, is going to take significantly longer than the Tempered Sword fight. The Tempered Sword fight with boots can be 0 cycled. And I don't know if P-Train can do it, but, I mean...
He can do it.
Probably pretty good enough.
He can do it, but I mean, it is also one of those things that it's very easy to just kind of have your fingers slip just a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're off. But,
and also, you don't have complete control over it. It depends on how Argus moves too. Like
that's true. Yeah.
If you get like 3 long moves, you're done.
Yeah. Yeah. If he charges hard at you, there's nothing you can do about it. But I mean, we'll see here. I mean, I'm now you've kind of got me excited for that fight. Where usually I'd be kind of bored, but Bombo's tablet there, like you were suggesting there, MrAaronSnerd went ahead, checked it there. We got a bottle of green goo.
Yeah, free bottle. Ain't nobody hurt. Nobody ever got hurt by a free bottle, unless that bottle was fake and contained bees.
That's not the fun one right there. Play some Beanamizer maybe later. Get all the fun modes out there. Pottery, Lottery, Beanamizer. Combine them and just, I don't know, make some sort of unholy mess.
Yeah, that does sound like some kind of physical nightmare. Put Oko on it.
Oh man, I think I found out the new April Fool's mode for next season.
Ooh, Bonko. Ooh, gross. Like, I've never heard of that, but I can immediately tell what it is, and it sounds atrocious.
Okay, yeah, there has been questions about P-Train sprite. P-Train has made this sprite ages ago. This is his bobblehead Link sprite, which is, if you've never seen it before, it looks absolutely normal. And
there's absolutely nothing wrong with it ever. Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh, whoa! What?
Little bit
slow,
but yeah, that was still basically almost perfect.
Yeah, it was not quite a 0 cycle because he kind of sat there for a minute, but it was still very good.
Man, that was really nicely done there over on P-Train's side there. As he goes ahead, he picks up crystal number 3 at the 40-minute mark. Wow.
Oh, you can 1-cycle King Dodongo in that mode then? Or like 1.5 cycle? Oh yeah, 0 cycle. You just don't even bother. Anyway. But yeah, I bonk constantly in every game, so I would be dead all the time. That's how that works.
Yeah, that sounds
Hey,
painful
there we go.
Ooh.
One castle tower, small key, delivered hot and fresh from the big chest in Skullwoods.
All right, yeah, the most important, well, two of the most important keys in the game there, because I mean, that's what this mode is in a nutshell. After a point, it's just find the castle tower keys, and well, that's one of them down in the Skullwoods big chest, like you mentioned.
Yep, and that Skullwoods big key was on Moldorm, I believe. So, and speaking of big keys, Turtle Rock.
Yeah, Turtle Rock there in chest game. I mean, like, what big keys are we missing? We're missing Thieves Town and we're missing Mire right now. Like,
and Ice.
Well, I mean, Ice
you
is
don't need
optional.
Ice.
Oh wait, hold on. Thieves Town, found it.
Okay, well that's a reasonable place to find the Thieves Town big key, considering you're right next to freaking Thieves Town.
Oh, the choice though. Now you got the choice. We got the. Are you gonna go clear Thieves Town, or are you gonna gamble on finding the Thieves Town small key first? Like, which one are you gonna go with there?
I feel like I definitely clear Thieves Town at this point.
I mean, I think at some point, yeah. I mean, there's being safe, and then there's being like
Paranoid.
aggressive, paranoid. Yeah, I guess that's the better word there. First chest, there's going to be half magic out of Thieves Town, so pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I'm probably clearing the first 4 of Thieves Town. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, kind of nice there. If you did want a death warp, you could, but we got mirrors, so that's not an issue. We're still on green mail at this point.
Yeah, you could absolutely have the Thieves Town small key be in here, or even in the Thieves Town big chest, in which case you'll never see it.
At that point, you only know when you've cleared the entire rest of the game, and then you have to go back through process of elimination, just going, I have finished everything, right? And that's when you will know.
Yeah, so there's only 2 places it can actually be here in the back. It can be in the Thieves Town big chest as a key for key situation, or it can be in the maiden cell. That's it. It can't be upstairs, and it can't be on the boss.
Right, and that's kind of the annoying thing about finding the Thieves Town big key without having the small one is that it does put such little things into actual logic. It only puts in that one chest in blind cell. But that I mean, I've had that chest have the hammer. I've had that chest have so many nasty things over the years.
There's another weird quirk of logic that won't come up in this seed, because we already found the hammer. But we know that if the Thieves Town small key just happens to be in that chest, then the hammer can't be behind what's on blind.
Right.
Weird situation as well.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of an almost like an open, like an open mode situation right there, where
you'll almost never run into that in keys, but I have seen it happen before in keys, which is weird.
It's great knowledge to have if you're playing a mode like that there, and you run into it and you pull something off of a blind there and you never saw the small key. I mean, and you're looking for the hammer, that eliminates a chunk of what your places to look for.
Alright, so piece of heart in that accessible chest, so we know that whatever we find on blind would generally require the Thieves Town small key to be in logic, though I don't expect our runners to be going out of their way to look for it unless they're desperate.
Right into the blind fight over on Mr. ALttPR's sign, or ALttPR or whatever, and gonna go with our nice scripted 9 hits to do this. First 2 cycles, not having any issues here. Going for the take a little fireball there, but blind is dead, and that's going to be our crystal 4 here at the 45-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we thinking here? Is this seed just going to be like, okay, we're going to get you to GT as quickly as possible, and then you're gonna have to go and space out to find the Meyer big key and some of the other annoying ones, or what are we doing here?
I don't know. I think maybe this seed just wants us all to go home at an hour and a half.
I mean, I'm not going to say no. I mean, I can take a nap. Alright, P-Train finishing up blind as well, so that's that. And he's got 4 crystals as well. Bumper ledge check there, and just a piece of heart, so no cape required for that, but a cape might be required for Spike Cave, since we do have that half magic. Still looking for it, though.
We are, however, going to be looking at the Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb over here for Aaron. Another small key. This one is to Thieves. Are you kidding me right now?
I'm
not game.
I'm not surprised. I was literally about to make that joke that that's going to be the key to Thieves Town, just because that's the way it works. You clear Thieves Town, and then you immediately find the small key. Like that is just the way that this game works. So that's going to be fun to go back for the mitts here in a couple of minutes, probably. But
that would be gross.
Anyway, yeah,
that's actually kind of best case scenario for what you could find back for what could be there, though, because the mitts lock so much.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. If it's the mitts, you just kind of go, yeah, okay, well, fine. I mean, because like what do we got here? We've got 2 pod keys, which opens up. There's 5 chests available in pod right now. I mean, that's pretty much nothing. Oh, right. I guess we didn't do back escape over here, so yeah, I guess we'll do this real quick.
P-Train did it earlier, I think. I think there was a pod key back here. But yeah, Aaron didn't do this, and also just picked up the Hyrule Castle small key, so... Oh, it was a Skullwoods key. Sorry.
Oh, and he forgot, though. That's too bad. That's gonna be...
Oh,
he trained with the hover.
With the swag hover, but also getting bodied by the mini Moldorms there, like you do.
That's really unfortunate there for MrAaronSnerd there, just because he's got that one chest that he's now left in Hyrule Castle there in Dark Cross is going to be a tempered sword. And
I don't think he's done the front of Hyrule Castle either.
I thought he had.
No, it's P-Train has, and he got a second GT key there.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. So many runners.
I think he's about to.
That would make sense, yeah. Coming from the front, I guess. That'll work. You've got the mirror. At this point, it should work, and we get a key to Misery Mire there.
Third Mire key right there. Interesting. Strangely enough, we have the Mire keys for that section of Mire. We just don't have the fire source, nor the mitts, of course, to get into Mire. But that's some silliness. We're also going to see, or we might see here in a second, a dip into Agate Tower. We can get both of the items in Agate Tower at the very least.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. I guess coming this way here. I don't know. I guess when you're talking about efficiency with this seed, right? I think you probably were a little bit better off on Aaron's side there if you kind of went ahead and came in from back of escape there and checked Dark Cross. I don't know.
P-Train's probably going to head over to Catfish here, which Aaron has left in a rather lonely location. This could be pretty big for P-Train, who knows.
I mean, I kind of feel like Aaron's probably next play is maybe up in that direction. After doing these, the castle and Castle Tower.
Maybe. I have to feel like Pod is kind of screaming at you though, so.
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna head to Pod, but he'll do Catfish first because he's, you can just mirror and flute over there. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, that is a thing you can do.
It's not overly difficult for him to get there. But he gets his Gannett Tower key there, so.
So I think what P-Train's gonna do. Actually, never mind. I have no idea what P-Train's gonna do.
Running to the pyramid.
Yeah. I guess he's doing the same. We'll see the Castle Tower play probably quicker from P-Train then. Aaron will be getting the third sword here.
They're going to be in there at the same time, I think.
Yeah, it's very possible.
They're going to go get this key off of here, get the third Mire key for P-Train, and Aaron's into Dark Cross here.
Apparently it's only P-Train's second Mire key, according to the tracker here. Oh yeah, because the first one was on the Torch and Desert.
Oh yeah, that's right. So they're all available, and oh man, just look at this little bit of sync.
Oh, the sync is real. It's like we got so much sync, we ought to buy a garbage disposal.
Oh man, and you get a compass out of that though.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what you're looking for there. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you can play this game, you can count.
Yeah. I mean,
although they've saved my butt a couple of times where every once in a while I do kind of just like blast through a chest there and not think about it. But yeah, that's nothing.
So P-Train takes the lead through the maze there. And we get a flute to 5. Well, yeah, as you were saying, it looks like Aaron is either gonna walk to Pod or walk to Catfish. Yeah, this is just a Pod play.
Yeah, this is the. Oh wait, no. We're gonna do
hobo
first
play
here.
Yeah, that's a nice place to do hobo. It's pretty convenient. Don't have to do extra swimming or fake boots water walking, as the case may be.
Right, yeah, we just kind of go in there, get 20 rupees for saying hello, and probably more importantly though, we get to go and look at what's in Pod here now with 2 keys. Only basically the first 5 chests are in Logic, but I mean, P-Train's gonna go to the back there, and he's gonna hammer Yump and gonna kind of find a whole bunch of things and see if any of them have the answer for what to do. Like, what else is there outside of Pod right now?
Not much. So, Corey, to answer the chat question, this is, so, AD keys. So the AD stands for all dungeons, which means you have to beat all 7 Dark World dungeons, all 3 Light World dungeons, and Agate Tower and Gen's Castle. And keys means the keys can just be anywhere. So lots and lots and lots of shenanigans there.
We got some hover. Speaking of shenanigans, we got some hover shenanigans over here on P-Train's side there. Unfortunately, he's having a little trouble hitting that 1 pixel there. That is actually like a pixel perfect hover.
Oh, yes.
So we're gonna just go around the developer intended way here.
Hey,
how about
there we go. So when you were saying, what's available, now the amount of available things just increased significantly.
Yeah, we've gone from, hey, what's it available to, oh, the answer to that question is the game. The game is now available. So good luck choosing
roughly.
which one is the right direction now.
With the minor exception of... wait, never mind. Well, we don't know for a fact that we have access to, like, Turtle Rock and Misery Mire.
That's
on account
true.
of not having the Quake medallion.
Yeah, no, that is one of the few places there that we're kind of got a question with. Oh, we're gonna see the paw clip. Yes, oh, I love this. I love that clip so much. Lay down a Samaria block, get your shadow basically on the bottom of the little broken path there, and then just dash up there. You go right through those blocks. It's just odd. That feels so good.
I think you kind of do like a dash turn or something.
Yeah. That's what it is. I mean, as long as you get your shadow on there, you can usually just dash turn it and it'll be good there. As we get powder and a small key to Turtle Rock there out of the back of a
Nice.
pod right now.
And so basically, for those of you wondering, the Cane of Samaria is a completely normal item with no broken things at all.
Oh, absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Oh, right, yeah, no, we have the big key to this too. So, Oh, there was actually a decision to be made there where we were trying to figure out exactly what we needed to do.
And we've got the Ice Palace big key, which I was sitting here thinking Ice Palace sounds like a play.
If you kind of go by the somewhat memey rule of fire right now, you could that's where your fire rod is, and it looks like P-Train's really thinking about that. So we're down to Ice Palace right now.
I mean, you think it's Mimi, but I'm pretty sure it's actually based on some amount of math.
Yeah, no, I think you're right there. I mean, because you figure, like, if you haven't found it yet, there's a good chance that it's being locked behind the other one. So, I mean, because that's what the game likes to do.
Yeah, because if everything was completely distributed normally, there'd be some amount of time where neither of the items was in there, right? There'd be some amount of time where one of them's in there, and some amount of time where the other one's in there. And if it was completely normally distributed without any sort of logic, it would be... You would also have some amount of time where they're both in there. But because that possibility is ruled out, it kind of skews the other possibilities. And that's not like the most scientific way of talking about it, but it's similar to another probability scenario I've seen before.
Sleep checks out. So, finally we got a little bit of variance here in our routes. P-Train in Ice Palace, and Aaron making his way into the Mire area. There's a bunch of things are over here, but can't complete this area. So we're gonna get probably a small key to pod. I mean, what is this here? Small key to pod, right?
Yeah. Now, Aaron could decide to go into Mire here. Looks like he's going to go for the rest of Desert, though, which is, again, completely reasonable. We have everything we need for Desert. Well, except for the fire source.
Right.
We can get everything in the body of Desert. That's the important part.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we're looking for right now. It's exactly a fire source, because we've got, like, P-Train is beating the dungeon that he can beat at the moment. And speaking of fire source. And,
so P-Train picked up a Turtle Rock key. Apparently, also picked up another pod key there in Ice. So So we're up to 4 total that we've seen.
Man, so that's actually a big find there for Aaron there, because he can go ahead and complete this. Yeah, man, if you dip into Mire right now, you do get that. And there's Buttersword. So
well, there you go. And there's
in the Castle Tower second.
Key.
Oh,
very nice.
Okay. So, man, then
so we need like Mire Big Key, GT Big Key.
Is that it?
And whatever we need for Turtle Rock.
Oh, wait. There is one more thing that we're not thinking of.
And,
yeah, it's an ice rod.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff we need for Turtle Rock. There's, technically we need one more small key. Well, oh no, Petrine just picked that up. But yeah, ice rod. And then perhaps Quake, depending on what the entrance is.
Right, and the other thing is we haven't found GT Big yet either. So that sucker's out there somewhere here. So we're gonna have dueling boss fights. Ooh, P-Train missing his spin setup here. So we've got a puff party. Well, he's controlling them pretty well there. And I believe
getting right up against the wall there. Generally,
yeah,
good call. And hey, single arrow of justice, and a blue pendant and a red pendant.
Hey, all right. Well, there we go. Now we know everything. And just like that.
There you go.
Yep, that's crazy there. All right, so so that's at least one good thing about this is we do know that the ice rod is now not in GT. So that's good. Eliminates 27 checks. That's nice, but still means it can be anywhere else though.
I mean, we could get our GT small if we had our Mire big.
Man, yeah. Oh God, I'm trying to figure out whose position I'd rather be in right now. I mean, I kind of like where Aaron's at right now, having the fire rod out of a desert like that. It's kind of that's kind of a bigger ask to go, because you're gonna complete ice no matter what. But like going to desert like that.
Desert's a big deal, and getting the fire rod there just feels real good for Aaron.
Yeah, and P-Train doing the Smiths here is kind of... Oh, hey, silver arrows, though. I mean, okay, I like... Smith Chain's slow and not particularly a whole lot of fun to do, but if you're gonna get silver arrows out of it, you're gonna at least, you're gonna shrug your shoulders and say, yeah, that'll do.
You're breaking even on time there.
Oh, yeah. Right, we have powder, so we're gonna get the full Smith chain here, not just part of it. We're gonna do everything today. Just a couple of bombs from our magic bat as we're gonna drop into Mothula over on Aaron's side here. Hopefully this will be pretty quick.
Yep. So Mothula gonna moth, like you do, getting in a corner. Getting a shield from our Smiths, which I guess is something a Smith could make. And moving on.
Yeah, and that is all that as Moth goes down over on Aaron's side. And how many dungeons have we finished there? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dungeons completed on his side. Go back into Skull Woods here to get this one chest underneath the bridge. Now, where is P-Train off to? Oh, right, he just did purple chest, so he's doing a little bit of dashing right now.
You just want to mirror such that the dude will be on screen when you mirror.
Now with the key of small key of Evil's Bane there being seen on pedestal for Aaron here, he's got a decision to make. It looks like he's going to go to Ice Palace, so going to have an even easier time than P-Train did here earlier. Being able to come through with a gold sword. He's as long as he doesn't do something disastrous like skip Ice Tea Room, everything is going to be fine.
We're going to have a nice little exchange of routes here.
Let's look that way as, we're going to see the P-Train sees the Ether on the Meyer side and is undoubtedly going to be going into desert here. So yeah, these guys have been following each other really well. P-Train feel like has made a few more checks.
Yeah, probably. He's done a lot of overworld stuff that, at least the Smith chain and things like that, that Aaron hasn't taken care of. Now, honestly, if I'm P-Train here, I might just go into Meyer after this. Because you're going to get the third Meyer key. You're going to get your fire source. I mean, at that point, you're able to open 6 of the 8 items in Meyer.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're probably right there. Man, that's a hard choice there. So, like, for P-Train, being right next to Meyer the way he is here, like, yeah, I mean, especially picking up this Meyer key, that's going to be on his mind. Like, oh, I've got 3 Meyer keys, I've got fire source, I should probably go in there. Aaron, I might think, might go up Dark Death Mountain. He might start gambling that something's in Hookshot Cave or something like that. I mean, yeah, it's real hard to say.
Aaron is using a different icebreaker setup than I am used to.
He got through it. Everything's good.
Icebreaker is weird. The Cane of Samaria is a completely normal item with no bugs at all.
Yeah, nobody jumped into a giant pool of water and then were able to walk on it because of it. That didn't happen either. Everybody who saw that is just dreaming.
Yeah. Though that one I think has a little less to do with the Cane of Samaria and more to do with just like how it acts like a barrier, and so your position gets up onto that ledge. Because it's possible to do that one without the cane.
Okay, moment of truth time here for Aaron. He's got to make sure that he goes up to Ice Tea. Alright, we're good.
Okay, so he is not skipping Ice Tea, which is going to be very good for Aaron.
Gonna have to...
so many bugs. Yeah, I love it.
that's a pretty good label on that thing. Alright, so into the Landmo fight over on P-Train's side. Ooh, missed the first one there. Gonna have to do a little bit of cleanup and get some no problem there. Okay, and that is gonna be another dungeon complete there. Another pod key there, bringing his total to 4. I guess just 4.
Yeah, has he not done... graveyard or the
graveyard
checkerboard?
Checkerboard, that would be the 5th one, right? I was like trying to figure out, I'm like, what is he missing? Alright, I'm very curious to see what P-Train does here, because I mean, Meyer being right here, yeah, you can't complete it, but you can't complete Turtle Rock either. I mean, you could
just go do Pod, yeah.
You could go back to Pod, like, you have Pod 100% completable here. And that does open up Pyramid Fairy. Yeah, that's a choice here.
Looks
So we're
like-
fluting.
Looks like we're peacing out, and we're going to 3.
Oh, moth. Yeah, we can do
Right.
moth.
Yeah, of course. Dirty. There's this whole,
Colt's there.
other dungeon that people can do.
Right, they're the all part of the all dungeons in this seed, right? All right, yeah, and Aaron's headed up Dark Death Mountain. It looks like we're going to Dark Death Mountain here. So what are we doing? 6 chests, and all right, question for you, big question time. Do you go into Turtle Rock?
If I were in this scenario and I have access to Turtle Rock, which is not guaranteed at this point, but it could be, I would say yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with you there.
Because if the ice rod is in there, you're gonna feel real good about yourself. If it's not, you're still gonna have a lot of checks in there. Yeah, that is true. Should have done pod first, though. I was thinking about that. I was going to say if the ice rod's in there, then you'll be able to just go to GT, but he hasn't done pod. So if he did pod first, that would have worked. But yeah, we got bombos here for Turtle Rock, so it is open. I would not go into Turtle Rock before checking the things outside first.
To be an utter madman to do that. I mean, if that worked out for you, that would just be hilarious. But yeah, I guess we're gonna see this here. Right, let's get a hookshot cave check here as P-Train takes down Moth there for another crystal, and hookshot cave so far first chest just going to be a couple of bombs and 300 rupees. That's nice. A map that we no longer care about, and 10 arrows, so no ice rod yet.
Garbage items for garbage players. I mean, wait, no, they're not garbage. Garbage items for garbage locations.
There you go.
I always say garbage items for garbage players because I'm the one playing usually. So there we go. That is a lamp, which is nice to have for sure. Especially given the fact that you're going into Turtle Rock. There's a little bit of darkness in there.
And I mean, now technically, pod is in logic. That could have been what we were waiting for this entire time, right?
True facts.
Yeah, I mean, it's not likely that's what we were doing, but I mean, one thing that Aaron can do here is he can go all the way to Laser Bridge. He's got the 3 keys. He can go all the way to Laser Bridge. He can try to save Scum a portal there. He can go and finish pod, but then he has to take an overworld death. Luckily, there's some murder dactyls on the outside that would oblige him if he wants to go that route. But yeah, I definitely kind of like P-Train's route here a little bit more. Going to pod first here, kind of cutting off that avenue.
Yeah, it's definitely going to pod first was definitely the play here. Got the second Ice Palace key and another full heart there. That's the first 3 chests in Turtle Rock taken care of.
I've just had a crazy idea. On Aaron's side here. So if you get all the way down to Laser Bridge, there you steal the key from the Pokey, of course, right? And do you though decide to maybe mirror back, take a death or take a death there, and go Scum Lava Chest? Because if you scum Lava Chest, you can't save a portal to come back to Laser Bridge. And so you're going to have to go all the way back through Turtle Rock again. But if it turns out that Ice Rod's in Lava Chest, I mean, you'd have to do it anyway. This is like the one moment of intrigue, because I mean, this has been a fast seed. Otherwise, we're at hour 15 minutes in with stuff, and you know we're looking for Ice Rod and GT Big with very few locations remaining.
And Meyer Big.
And Meyer Big, right? Well, yeah. I mean that Meyer Big's in GT.
True. I mean, maybe true, but almost
Probably
sure
true. Maybe.
True.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
P-Train taking care of the turtle room without lighting a torch, because who needs light?
Gonna grab a Mimic Cave check here, and 10 arrows as we're into the Helmasaur fight over on P-Train's side, so... So we're down 300 rupees pulled out of the TR big chest over on Aaron's side, and that is a big key.
It's the GT big key.
Oh,
sitting
that
on,
is...
on Helmasaur. Whew.
Yeah, that is a place for that thing right there. Okay. So this route is really going to work out for P-Train, especially if this Ice Rod just happens to show up here in the next, like, 2 seconds. Because we've got Aaron on his way down to Laser Bridge there, getting through the roller coaster room. I don't know what you want to call that one, but anyway, he's through it. First chest,
20.
not the answer.
Nope. We gotta compass a swamp.
That's not the answer
Pyramid
either.
Fairy could be a thing.
Yep, no, then that's a call as well. Could be Pyramid Fairy.
But it does look like P-Train is heading up to Turtle Rock as well, and he is gonna be disappointed. Though, I mean, if you're Aaron here, are you tempted to just go do that Hera thing?
Yes is the answer. It seems like, or I mean, he's mirroring from that spot and fluting away. That's
It's like a Hera into potentially well, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he probably went ahead and fluted away. That was one of those times where you pull out the flute and you're like, I'm gonna go do this, and then you realized,
It's like, wait, now
just jump down. Yeah. It's like, wait a minute.
Alright, so P-Train's gonna be treated to the same disappointing Turtle Rock as Aaron, but at least he's gonna get a lamp.
That's true. I mean, oh god, that the accidental bird call there on Aaron's side, Eric.
Yikes. Has the old man been saved by anyone? That's a good question. I imagine so.
Yes.
Seems silly to not do that.
Of course, right? God, I haven't seen a save and quit for so long. I don't actually know.
Yeah, I imagine it happened.
It must have, right? It must have.
Yeah. Wonderful tracking professionals keeping us informed here.
We are slowly waiting for this tile room to hurry up. And big shout outs today to our trackers there, Tofile and Scott. And Scott with a bunch of numbers after his name that I don't have currently in front of me. And
well, there's the last Turtle Rock key. So now are we going to Lava Chest?
I mean, yes, right? No, don't flute away. Don't flute away. Go back to Lava Chest, man. Oh, no. What are you doing?
I mean, that would have been a great time to do it.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, this seed just got silly.
My question is, what... Oh, never mind. Pay no attention. I figured it out. I'm an idiot. I keep thinking because they have both Castle Tower small keys that meant they actually beat Castle Tower.
No, we're gonna save that for the very end. I mean, that's one of the few benefits
absolutely.
that we'll get. Yeah, once the moment that we kill Ganon, there that we'll get that nice 5-minute wait of dashing up the tower, 2 minutes to dash up the tower, and then insert time here for finishing Aga. That's up to him. And while we probably get to review the seed at that point.
Yup.
Well, what else do we got here now? What did P-Train? What is P-Train gonna go and do here? With his, he's gonna get the Hera Small out of the basement. So is this gonna just turn into a real feels bad moment for both runners, where it turns out Ice Rod is sitting in Mire or Pyramid Fairy right now, and they just both skipped it?
I mean, that could definitely be the case. If you're wanting a competitive race, that's what you want to see. Because if it's in if it's in the lava chest, then P-Train has a massive advantage.
Well, I don't know though. Because if it's in lava chest, he still needs to go get the key out of Hera basement, and
yeah. This is all assuming that he does everything that Aaron did up to that point.
Yeah, I mean that's where we're kind of at right now, though. It's like, oh man, what route are these guys gonna take to finish off these last couple of chests? Well, and
the remote bots, which are labeled
all the way down to Laser Bridge is B-Train at the moment here, and we've got Hera Helmasaur over on Aaron's side.
Mm-hmm. All right, GT Big T picked up for Aaron, and now Aaron gets to decide what the heck is going to happen next.
And it just comes down to that ice rod. And
is he about to take a bunch of damage and go back? Nope, there's the mirror.
And
the mirror portal is officially lost.
Pyramid Fairy, I'm imagining is his next play here. With that second red crystal. Like,
seems reasonable.
P-Train setting up a best portal spot though. So this, I mean, I think P-Train's in the better shape here, because even if he goes down to Pyramid Fairy, say like say Pyramid Fairy's got it.
I mean, that's the best portal spot if you're gonna go back to Trinex, but if you're gonna go back for Lava Chest.
Oh, if you're going back for Lava Chest, everything is awful. I mean,
you could probably survive fighting Trinex without the Ice Rod for quite a while. You just wouldn't really finish.
Alright, Pyramid Fairy time.
What do we got? Red mail and a cape. So that puts your Spike Cave in logic.
Oh no, oh, gross. Oh no, Aaron's not gonna do he's not gonna do Castle Tower now, is he? Why?
I don't know.
Why? Oh. Well, I mean... okay. Yeah, so he's gonna do Castle Tower now. That's... It feels like this is time that he should be looking for the Ice Rod, though.
Alright, so P-Train picked up that key and looks like he is headed back for Turtle Rock. He was about to jump into the wrong ledge there.
Oh, gonna have to go all the way back through. This is kind of unfortunate here.
Yeah. Luckily, it's not super bad. Like, going backwards through this room is actually super easy. If you've ever done entrance and you encounter Turtle Rock from the back end, and you don't have the lamp, you can actually just get through here while dropping the block and then just holding up. You just hold up the entire way; it'll get you to the end. Going backwards. Alright,
yeah.
So moment of truth for P-Train. If the Ice Rod is here on the lava chest, that's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, if it's here, he's just got the best situation. He just mirrors immediately back there, and then everything is happy and good. If it's Meyer Big Key as well, that would be...
it's also a pretty big deal.
Yeah. I guess we are technically still looking for two things, even though it kind of doesn't feel like it, but we are.
Alright, lava chest is hot garbage.
Yep, okay, so...
One in one.
Now, P-Train's still going to have this portal here, so if he wants to save it, he can. He's just got to take a bunch of overworld deaths here. Now, that's like...
Looks like P-Train's going directly for Meyer here without going to Pyramid Fairy, which is, if you're looking for check density, this is the place to go.
I mean, 6 items here, plus you got all 3 of the small keys there. Kind of, you got them relatively quickly too, like almost like the game was saying, "Excuse me, hey, sir, you might want to come in here."
Sir, this is a Denny's. I mean, wait, what?
You know, the other crazy thing is if it turns out Meyer Big Key is in here, then P-Train just gets to go mode all of GT as well, and just feel real good about every decision he's made up until this point. Because we're at the hour 30 point here. We're 2 items away and just almost out of places that it could be. Alright, well, first chest that we're finally going to get to here in Misery Mire is Bridge Chest there. That is going to be a third key to Ganon's Tower.
Yep, and we know precisely where the fourth one is.
Right, that opens up a couple of the options for where the Mire key could be, because that now gives us like Ice Armos there, and as a possibility for our Mire Big.
Now, one of the things about this is when I come into Mire with keys, I like to go left first. But I guess if you're only looking for the one thing, maybe, I don't know. But you're looking for
I think you're probably right there. I think that's usually the like more accepted route for, especially for like cross keys and such like that. Is go kind of head at least leftish, maybe not full left, but you at least want to open that door, maybe get the lobby chest and kind of go from there.
Alright, so we got the map of Eastern and
17 seconds of watching a wall move coming up in just a minute.
Yep. And quite a few seconds of seeing Link floating in midair and waiting on a heart piece for Aaron.
What's this? This is... Oh, okay, yeah, and that's right. I don't believe Aaron's done... Yeah, this is the thing. I guess if in Aaron's mind, he hasn't done...
Yeah, he's
taken
care of a lot of the overworld checks and all that mess. Yeah, he hasn't done Smith, he hasn't done Purple Chest. There's a lot of odds and ends that Aaron left lying around.
Alright, P-Train's still looking, still not finding it.
Alright, and we're headed to one more location. What's gonna be? Oh my god, Thieves Town Big Chest.
Yeah, Thieves Town Big Chest is kind of what is left outside of this, though.
Oh, gross.
Oh my god, is it really gonna be Thieves Town Big Chest?
Oh, that is... I do want to vomit.
P-Train hugging the pterodactyl here. So
the pedestal is a GT small key, which we know we don't really need, and also you have to beat all the pendant dungeons anyway. So pedestal is less of a is more of just a complete meme in this mode.
I mean, occasionally you get a key on it that gives you some information, but pretty much not that. P-Train is still got Pyramid Fairy, so he's gonna do that. I imagine he's gonna go to Pyramid Fairy, find out it's not there. We've also
got Spike Cave, so Spike Cave by itself, and Thieves Town Big Chest by itself. That sounds, shall we say, not appetizing.
I mean, the one good thing about Spike Cave is that you go through with the health that P-Train has. You go through and you just walk and you just take damage after damage after damage after damage. And P-Train's going to be actually really, I think, actually pretty salty about picking up this red mail. Because he's setting up for all of these the overworld deaths there so that he can save his portal. And man,
yeah, so I guess right here you could do another one of those deaths
Oh no, smart. Just a hard reset right there.
Wow.
Smart play there by P-Train.
So he's going for the Spike Cave play here without the actual immunity item you need for Spike Cave. Just because, I mean, you got 16 hearts, you can do it.
The awareness there, I gotta give it to P-Train there. I hadn't even considered that as an option. And just remembering that you can, you know what, I don't need these. And yeah, this is going to be big here. So he's going to narrow it down between this and the Thieves Town Big here. And yeah, he's just going to walk along here, take a whole just bunch of damage there. I mean, it's going to be at the minimum 12 hearts to just walk all the way through. And then if he gets it, he's just going to walk right back out onto the spikes. And it's 10 arrows, so it's actually the Thieves Town Big Chest.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And of course, for those of you who weren't here at the time, so we were sitting there saying, okay, we got the Thieves Town Big Key right outside of Thieves Town. And we're like, okay, so you just go ahead and clear Thieves Town here. And then the very next thing that Aaron did was go check Graveyard Ledge and got the Thieves Town Small Key. It's like, come on.
Man,
come on,
yeah,
game.
This is just wild at this point. Like, we have checked everything in the game there. We've gone full AD keys here. So we could still have a comedy option here of getting the Mire Big and then having to go back and grabbing the Ice Rod out of Alpha Vidi or
Cave has
Big
been
Chest.
Checked. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is it, guys. Like, something.
This is either Mire Big Key or Ice Rod right here.
Yeah. It's so very.
And this is just obnoxious, is what this is.
Yeah, no, this is awful here. I'm trying to figure out here. I don't honestly. I don't know who's in the lead here. It really kind of depends on what does Aaron do after this.
You have to remember that Aaron actually has taken care of Castle Tower.
That is the thing. I mean, it did seem like kind of a play that I wasn't really sure about at the time there, but I mean, he had to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was still technically a bit of a time loss. There's the Ice Rod, so we will get to explore GT.
Right, and I think there's I believe now it does. This is a big question here. Is like, did P-Train actually save this portal here? His teammate says no. I'm actually not sure if the resets completely down it like that. This is going to be a learning experience for me as well, so we are going to find out real quick. As, no, it looks like, MrAaronSnerd is up onto the mountain again, and he's going to check Spike Cave.
Yep. That is going to be another unfortunate waste of time for Aaron.
Alright, so climbing up here.
Is P-Train about to jump down a ledge and get real surprised?
Yeah, because I don't actually know the answer to this one.
No, he's not.
Yeah, okay, so he knows the answer more than I do. I'm. Oh wait, no, wait. Okay, no, not. Maybe not. It's gone. And yeah, okay. So yeah, GFE, his teammate there in chat, 100% knew the answer there. So yeah, not a happy time.
Yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate there, but it was still kind of funny.
I mean, it's one of the ultimate today I learned moments there. Unfortunate for him, but he's gonna get all of that time back there because we are going back for lava chest on
Now,
Aaron's
where the
side
heck is
here.
Aaron going? Oh, lava chest, right?
Yeah, he's got to go to lava chest here right now. I'm kind of wondering. I'm looking at his tracker. He does have one thing still open in Thieves Town, but yeah, this is man, any time that he banked doing Castle Tower early like that, he's given back right now.
And so our runners are still going to have to explore Gan's Tower, I would say. Because I don't think you go through Gan's Tower without checking the basement. Like, if you could, like, just beeline it to the boss and hope the big key to Mire is on the way. That would be a play you could make. Whether it's a good one or not, I'm going to leave that up to your decision. But yeah.
So, like,
The reason they need to check the basement is because they need the Misery Mire big key, because the goal of this seed is all dungeons.
how do you route GT here? You go do hard left and come back for Hope Room and Hope Room and the other one first.
I feel like either way you do it, you do hard something, right? So you either do hard left, you do hard right, or you just go to the boss and hope it's on the way.
Yeah.
And if it's none of the, like, if you go to the boss and hope it's on the way, you're gonna lose some time getting back up to GT. That's a pretty big time loss. But if it is on the way, you're making up all the time that you would have spent going through the basement. So it's still about 1 out of not many chance. Actually, no, the big key can't. I guess it can be upstairs, but it's even less likely.
Yeah, the big key can be in the first 3 chests upstairs. It can't be in Moldorm 2. But it can be pre-Moldorm, it can be in the Helmasaur room, it can be there, no problem. Right? So, like, what I'm thinking
here on
is...
Trinex.
It could be here on Trinex, which would just defeat the whole purpose. Okay, it's not. So, I guess in my mind, I go full left here, through here, because there's, Fire Snake Room is locked by 3 keys, yeah?
Let's see, Fire Snake Room.
Yeah, Fire Snake Room is locked by 3, isn't it? There's a...
Fire Snake Room is locked by... Yeah, 3, I think, is right.
Yeah. So... I guess Lynn's probably right here in chat there. You go Hope Room to that, and then... Man, I don't think there's any way, though.
Well, I don't know about opening the door, because you gotta get the keys going. Anyway. Don't pay attention to me.
Alright, so Ice Rod picked up for ALttPR there, so... man, you gotta make that climb again. Alright, so P-Train going Hope, and are we gonna do Tile? Looks like we're gonna go straight to Tile Room here.
May not actually do Tile right now.
Oh, we're gonna just go right, alright.
We're doing the full right.
Man,
it's probably not a full right. He's probably just getting these 4 chests, grab the key, and get the heck back out.
Well, I mean... Oh... If you're gonna go this way, though, you should... I feel like this should be the second there. Like, left, there's... Stalfo's room. It's definitely not gonna be here. Like, he's opening these chests, and it's not gonna be there. like that GT small key is on the torch, so like those are locked behind 4 keys. Like that,
Yeah, that
there's
does make
not,
sense.
it's not going to be there. That might have just been an autopilot, honestly.
I wouldn't tell P-Trade about this before the cross keys journey.
We got a few months. We're still good.
Well, what? But it's something I'd want to mention in the interview. You're killing me. Anyway.
Man, I do not know who's got the lead right now. Like, oh god, is it going to be at the top of the? Is it going to be at the top?
Could be. I mean, you definitely want to skip the map chest here.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's. I think he's forgotten what was on pedestal because he's still checking all of these chests. So he's gonna
either that or he just hasn't really factored it in. Like sometimes you just don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because he's bleeding a little bit of time here, and at the end, it's really hard to tell which way this is gonna go because, I mean, Aaron is on his way to Trinex right now. He's making this long trek 3 times through Turtle Rock today on his side.
So, and, you know, another thing you should skip here is Rando Room, because it can't be in Rando Room.
Yeah, no, both runners have looked at the ped. P-Train looked at the ped, I think, within the first 5 minutes of the game. And,
looked at it early.
Yeah, and Aaron looked at it quite a while after. Like, he looked at it, like, after he killed Moth, so... Like, the knowledge is there, it's just...
And he mirrored out afterwards. That's silly.
What? What is...
Think about the tile here? Like, because Ice Armos is in logic, right?
Yeah, no, totally. It's 100% in logic. Was that an accidental mirror?
It's possible.
Man, that's a lot of time to get back right there. I think at this point you got to almost give Aaron the lead here.
Yeah, having already completed Agate Tower, that's you know, if you're wondering why it seems that Aaron's got the lead.
Yeah, I mean, there's the GT Big Chest as well. I mean, that is, I want to say, also a option there.
Now this is the just the first match in their best of 3, right?
Right. No, they're gonna play actually at the exact same time tomorrow. So if you're enjoying this, there's a decent chance that you're gonna be able to see round 2 on hopefully somewhere on ZSR tomorrow. But you know, that's Synapse permitting. I will say that if you're interested in volunteering, is definitely do it. ZSR, good people. This tournament, this whole community, a whole bunch of good people. Join in if you can.
Oh,
there it is.
There it is. And P-Train gonna get out and go up. So we'll see if Aaron is able to keep the key logic straight here and avoid opening unnecessary chests. If this had been a traditional Ganon's Tower big key guessing game, I would have won.
I don't know. Are you sure? I mean, with that route that P-Train.
Well,
P-Train
yeah.
did there.
I guess not if you had to go with numbers.
But oh well, yeah. I guess you're. Yeah. Now it took me a minute there. I'm still waking up. I haven't had my coffee yet. But yeah, that's yeah. I get it now. So we are at. Oh man. Okay, so we got a gauntlet here. So what's the time difference between these guys? Man, is it? Yeah, I mean, Aaron's probably got like about a minute, maybe two. Here. I mean, it's still within a variable here because, like, when Aaron's done, he's gonna jump right into Ganon with 18 hearts, red mail, gold sword, and silvers, and not remembering the key logic.
Well, just giving that time right back.
Oh, they both got to finish Meyer too. Oh, and that's actually a big deal for Aaron because, like, when he finishes, well, no, P-Train's gonna go directly to this. Yeah, that's right. We haven't done Meyer. That was what we were doing. I was thinking we were done.
I mean, I think P-Train probably would just go ahead and do Castle Tower while he's there. Because then after doing Meyer, you could just save and quit back to the pyramid.
Yeah, no, that is the play, is to go directly to Aga Tower there. So we'll have a very good idea of exactly where these runners stand here in just a minute, because unfortunately, Aaron also just forgetting it, and he's going to Rando Room 2. It's not here.
But Aaron, of course, the hero of the shield community, picking up the mirror shield there. This is a game where you definitely never buy a shield.
No. There's none of the of every other Zelda game where you have to spend 2 minutes. He's like, you get a sword, and they're like, well, you need a shield too, and you're like, shield.
Nah. It's like in Ocarina of Time, there is a debate over whether you should buy a shield or never buy a shield. In this game, no, there's no debate. Don't buy a shield. That's dumb.
Yeah. Okay, Aaron is about to hit his go mode here in just a second, assuming that Bob doesn't get him, and didn't get him. Alright, gets his big key. And so we're looking at a tower climb between the two runners right now. So he's just now starting his climb. So there's 4 minutes between basically top to bottom there. Maybe 5 if things kind of go a little wonky on you there. But so he's gonna make his way quick.
You can actually buy 2 different shields in this game.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can go down to Curiosity Shop that where nobody ever goes, right? And nice triples from P-Train over there.
Alright, so I'm expecting a mirror here from P-Train after a quick, like, bonk or whatever to get across this or into a place where you can actually mirror. Because mirroring from the spot you're dropped does put you in the door.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you only do once. You're like, I'm just going to hit the mirror button real fast, and I've bonked. Okay, great. Thanks, game.
I feel like I've been called out. Says you only do it once. Oh, really?
Okay, sorry.
What about if you've been doing pottery lottery for 6 hours? Anyway.
You're doing pottery lottery for 6 hours. I got more questions for you, honestly.
Like, you're gonna be doing dumb stuff all over the place. Anyway.
The Aga up here at the top was pretty gentle, I want to say. I think it was just like a basic 2. Ooh, Aaron, shooting silver arrows everywhere except for into Lambos right there.
Quite unfortunate there, but cleans it up on the second cycle.
Right. Okay, you need 11 silver arrows to beat Vidi?
Yes.
Okay, so P-Train picking up that little arrow pack there was unnecessary, but also good awareness.
Yeah, I like the idea of having a little bit extra just in case something goes horribly wrong. Yeah. P-Train's already at the top of the tower here. So yeah, this kind of looks like P-Train's race at this point.
Man, I don't know though. This Aga fight, I'm seeing some stuff from chat saying it's like, oh no, it's like 7 blue balls and stuff, and it's like, wait, what? Seriously?
Well, we'll see.
If it's 7 blue balls, this is gonna. I mean, it might be a dead heat, honestly.
Yeah, it's very true. It'll depend on how quickly they can get through the Misery Mire.
Aaron doesn't have a castle.
Wait,
no,
Aaron, what are you doing?
Helmasaur! Well, never mind.
Aaron, why? Why? What does he think he's looking for?
A GT Smokey.
Oh no!
I don't.
I think he must have not lifted a pod or something, or he went left first.
Did he kill the Helmasaur up there? I think he just went directly there and then didn't kill the Helmasaur.
Yeah, maybe.
And
that's unfortunate.
And if you don't kill the Helmasaur, you go, oh god, oh my god, oh my god, and then you hit mirror and
that is really unfortunate. Oh my goodness.
Yes, that is going to be game, pretty much for this, because I mean, there's no coming back from this, honestly. There's just not. It's
I guess Aaron actually hasn't found the third GT Small Key, which I can't remember where it was.
Something that was one of the off checks that P-Train found. I mean, well, either way, Aga 1 finished over on P-Train's side, so we're now gonna have dueling mire dips over here from both runners, but man, with that mirror,
what
at
we
the
can
top
do
of
is
GT,
we can imagine how exciting this race would have been as these two run through here. See who gets in faster. Granted, I think Aaron doesn't get in here quite this fast, having to do the end of the dungeon, but close. Well, no, he did tile room, so yeah, he probably in here at least as fast.
Oh man, that's I really feel for Aaron here. I mean, that's a heck of a thing to happen.
I am interested in this. I like to see which of these routes is actually faster.
Oh yeah. Well, that looks pretty identical to me.
Yeah. Well, T-Train came in a little later, so.
Oh, so it is left. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the key that he missed.
Oh, that's gross.
He missed the bridge key.
Oh. And he'd been in here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he had been in here. Somehow he didn't get that key.
That is quite unfortunate.
Man. That's,
Apparently, spooky didn't happen either.
I gotta imagine that this is just, at some point, tilt just...
P-Train not even bothering using silvers on most of those. P-Train, don't mirror here, just save and quit.
Alright, picks up the last dungeon of the game, and Yeah, as Dr. Bob was saying, if P-Train just saves and quit, he'll end up right back on top of the pyramid.
There we go. I was wondering why he was switching to the mirror. I guess that's the muscle memory there. Like, you finish Meyer, you want a mirror afterwards, but... Oh yeah, that was pod key number 6 on the lumberjack tree.
Right, yeah, we did see that ages back there. That's right. As that's an awkward little trident interruption over there for P-Train, but with the gold sword, kind of a small detail.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say trident intervention, which
I mean,
at this point we could use one of those.
Yeah, that would work too. Honestly, it's like you really gotta quit it with that thing, Cannon. All right, on to phase 4. Got a double setup there.
Oh, still got it.
All right.
Despite firing one in the wrong direction. And there we go. P-Train with the finish. After the unfortunate mishap from Mr. ALttPR at the top of GT.
And that is gonna do it. That is a first place finish there for P-Train with a time of 2:01:49. Get your GGs into chat, and from the lack of movement on Mr. ALttPR's side, I think you can kind of see that he has decided probably not to continue here. I don't actually have the race timer up.
Yeah.
So
I mean, after this race, having you literally last location that ice rod, I don't think anyone would want to proceed if they didn't have to.
Yeah. Oh god, the end of this seed, it just, I mean, that's why you race is stuff like that. Things will come up and that you just never see coming. And we're gonna have both runners.
People,
oh,
we do have P-Train right here in the chat room with us. Hello, P-Train. Good job. So yeah, that was a race. That was a Thieves Town Big Chest that didn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was tilted like off the face of the earth during like pretty much the whole second half of this race.
Oh yeah, that makes plenty of sense. Like, I mean, well, it probably tilted Aaron just a little more because the very next thing that Aaron did right after finishing Thieves Town was go to Graveyard Ledge.
I mean, that wasn't too far from what I did. I mean, I went by way of Skull
You
Woods.
went to Skull Woods.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like that was the very, very next thing he did. And it's just like, I'm not going back in there. And of course. But I mean, the rando tends to punish you both equally on that one, and it did. But it was very close there at the end, right up until Aaron had a bit of a mishap with the Ganon's Tower situation.
I mean, I had a mishap myself. My GT wasn't terribly clean.
Well, we were sitting here like, why are they checking places that can't possibly have the Meyer key? But
the only one I wasn't sure about was the fire bar chest. I feel like that's locked behind 4 GT Smalls.
No. Yeah, Fire Bar is locked behind 4. So is Rando Room, so is Compass Room.
Okay, I didn't know about Compass Room and Rando Room.
Yeah, so that's a whole chunk of things. Unfortunately, what happened to Aaron is apparently he got to the top of GT without enough small keys to proceed.
Oh, no.
Or maybe forgot to kill the Helmosaur. I don't know. But then he mirrored after the second chest there, and it was kind of unfortunate. That being said, Aaron has now joined us. So we'll stop talking about you behind your back.
GG's, Aaron.
I guess
And there
he's gonna re.
Sorry about that.
GG's,
There
Aaron.
we go.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah. So like the chat seemed to think that you hadn't gotten the Helmasaur key at that point. I wasn't so sure about that, but the fact that you hadn't gotten the one out of Meyer.
It was really, it was a disaster. I made too many mistakes that I just knew I was pretty much dead unless there was something like crazy that happened, and yeah, it was bad.
I honestly, I tried to throw. I really did.
So if you'd have had the key situation there, it would have been very, very close, like almost even. Because when the both of you were there in GT, P-Train still had Agate Tower to do at that point, and so had to deal with that. But yeah, the whole Gens Tower key situation just. Can we have a shout outs to Turtle Rock trolling everyone the whole time?
That felt so bad. Gosh, that felt horrible.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So
no, this just goes to show you. Turn your brain on when you're playing through a GT climb, even if you think you're in go mode. Pay attention to your keys.
Now there were so many like little things that happened that I was just convinced was gonna lose me the race. I tried to do a boots hula hand, and I don't know what I messed up, but it just didn't work. I've done that setup before.
I think it happened when you got hit in the grove. There, like it messed up the camera. Don't hold me to it.
I don't know that I actually took damage though. Maybe I'm making that up. But yeah, I like the hula hand just didn't work. I was like, oh well, I guess we're just gonna sink that time. I messed up like every boss kill. I didn't get the zero cycle on Argus. I didn't get the zero cycle on Trinex.
I mean, we were still impressed with the Argus fight. Okay.
Then the Turtle Rock situation happened, and I'm like, well, this is the best chance I'm ever gonna have to check Tower of Hera. So I go to check Tower of Hera, and it's got the TR small, and I'm like, this is a terrible check. Like there's just no, and so I go backwards through Turtle Rock. That doesn't work. Absolutely. The problem with that whole situation is that I was missing both the Ice Rod and the Meyer Big, because it crossed my mind to just go full big brain and let's just rush Thieves Town. But if I find the Ice Rod, I'm still looking for the Meyer Big. And if I find the Meyer Big, I'm still looking for the Ice Rod. So, one Galaxy Brain play doesn't solve all of your problems. And then while I'm hunting the Meyer Big in GT, I go to Compass Room first. Then I go left, and the moment I hit Rando Room, I open up the last chest, and then for whatever reason, I mirror.
I was wondering what was up with that.
Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention and just mirrored. So then I had to go back through the right side just to get to Bob's chest. And yeah, it was... Man, this whole race, I was just like, man, someone catch the snitch. Like, I'm just so ready for this thing to be over.
Yeah, same. Trust me. It wasn't good. It was
because, both of you basically last location that Ice Rod, and at that point you'd been, jerked all over the place by every location in the silly game. And so I definitely see where anyone would want to be done as soon as possible in that scene.
And so you hit a point where, like, even if you win, you don't feel like you deserve it. And I don't want to be like a sore winner, but like, I don't feel like this was my best, representative of my best play.
Yeah. So, Aaron, did you hear the discussion we were having about the key logic in GT?
Briefly, yes. If somebody can fill me in.
Yeah. So the thing about in Gens Tower, because the the one key was on the pedestal, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means you had to be able to beat Misery Mire to get the fourth key, and the map chest, which is the fire bar chest, and then Rando Room and the Compass Room are all locked behind that fourth key.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I knew something was, but I didn't know what exactly it was.
And
I
then, of
was
course,
like
the
90.
key-
I was
just have to
90% sure. I was 90% sure that fire bar chest was locked behind 4 keys, but it's so quick to check. And at that point, I had already messed up so much other stuff. I didn't want to add, misunderstanding the GT key logic to that list.
All right. Well, at the very least, there was the seed has a real nice, smooth opening. It was real enjoyable for a while there, and then it turned into, whatever that was.
Let me make it clear. When you get items early, keys are not gonna be your friend in seeds like that. It's bound to
It always
happen.
works out that way. You either get the keys or not the items, or you get the items and not the keys. Although I will say, like, fire was... I was getting really annoyed at the fire situation in this seed.
Yeah.
So much of my mid-game routing was just holding out for a lamp or a fire rod.
Yeah, we had P-Train going for the early ice play in the hopes that the self-locking items prophecy is fulfilled. That didn't happen.
I really enjoyed finding mitts in pot. That was awesome. Real good. Bad.
The single key lock to emits are always a pleasurable thing. There, you get 2 keys, and you're like, okay, I don't want to go to pod with only 2 keys. 2 keys isn't anything, and then of course, you only needed 1.
Also, today I learned that a hard reset apparently breaks your portal save for TR.
Yep.
That was
Sure
another thing
does.
that was another thing I was super happy to find out mid-seed.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah,
we had people questioning why you didn't just check the map there, and I'm like, well, he doesn't know it's not going to be there. Yeah, GFE was in chat telling us it's not going to work.
Yeah. Just so many things happening. Just little details, like any one of them wouldn't lose you a race. But all combined, I'm just like, I was just so frustrated throughout the back half of this scene. Number one, because I'm at a true last location of an item, but then all this other weird stuff happening. I was getting really annoyed with the scene.
Yeah. Well,
It's okay. You didn't climb GT and forget a key, so couldn't have been that bad.
Yep, there is that. Well, let me tell you, I wish both of you significantly better luck tomorrow.
Reminder,
for
who
the
rolled
next
this?
run.
Did.
You're not rolling next time.
Oh, I'm not restreaming next time. This is the type of... I know that Allison is going to kill me because he said the seed roller has nothing to do with the seed, but it's very typical that I roll seeds that are very, very generous up front, but there's that troll item that's going to screw you over.
I just couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
So, but GG's P-Train and MrAaronSnerd, and yeah, we do have your second game on our schedule for tomorrow. So looking forward to that. So also,
Right.
thank you very much, Dr. Bob and Days Cloud for doing commentary tonight, and also Tofile and Scott G for doing tracking tonight. Always appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you. And any last comments from anyone besides banning me from rolling?
No, GG's again, P-Train.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, GG's. Looking forward to the
Okay.
race tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll have some fun.
Okay.
And just thank you again to both the runners for putting on an excellent show. Make sure to
Yes.
give these runners a follow here. And I will leave the rest of this to our illustrious crew here. I will just say that I've been Dr. Bobtastic. I will see you all at a later occasion. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks, everyone. Take care.